want to ask Scruff. Now, this one's for Ben. Salute to you, Mikey. And it's an interesting question. It really is. As you can see in this, we do chitter and chatter all the time about various different things. There is some naughty people out there at the moment. We're trying to get rid of them as well. It's like whack-a-mole. But for Ben's question, it's how do I identify a day markets are going to be flat before they're flat? Interesting sort of question to look at. And I would assume it's the collapse of the Bolly and the 1 hour. You're not a million miles off, to be honest. My worst day so far, anticipating the market move in one direction or another. Okay. So there is a couple of things that we can look at. You are bang on with the Bollinger Band. The hourly, not so much, but certainly the 4 hour and the daily. If they're closing in, that means the general market is contracting. Now, if it's contracting, there's going to be less volume and it's going to be very quiet. But what you got to remember is it's like a coiled spring. As it compresses in, eventually it's going to explode. So the Bolly can show you that. Definitely can. Now, not only can the Bolly show it, the candles themselves can. What you will start seeing is candles constantly getting smaller and smaller, almost creating a pendant pattern, if you like. It's kind of closing in like so. Now, if that's the case, again, you will start seeing the market volume die down. But that works like a coiled spring as well. So it's a combination of the two. So the Bolly's closing in. Now, if the Bolly's closing in, that's a big sign. So you see it on the daily, starts contracting on the 4 hour. That is a big sign that the market's relatively flat or range bound. Couple that with a pendant or some form of a channel, and that'll tell you the markets are going to be flat. But if you are using markets such as, say, pound JPY, euro dollar, cable, DAX, these markets move every day regardless. The part that you need to pay attention to is not whether a market is contracting or expanding. It's where the target is. So the one thing that you want to be very wary of is the ATR, and see if the ATR is reducing day on day. If the ATR is reducing day on day, that means the market is coming down like so. So I hope that helps. Catch you soon.